I watched this video and I was like, wow. The truth of the matter is that when Nigeria gained its independence in 1960, October 1st, Nigeria had a bright future. The way it started, you understand, it had a bright future. It was going well. I believe that most of the issue we are facing today didn't start today in Nigeria. But before I say what I want to say, just watch this video.
La Ajolore. That's who he is.
Bless you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, at the university, the government, well, I come from Kogi State, geographically part of the north. Sardauna made sure that anybody who had admission to a tertiary institution was given a scholarship. The scholarship covered tuition, covered lodging, covered feeding, 3 meals per day. And we had what was called Bulgaria. That was allowance. Okay. Like I told you yesterday, I got married when I was in university from my allowance. As a student, we had book allowance. If you went overseas, you had what was called warm clothing allowance. And like I was saying yesterday, what was Sardauna using for money compared with the money that is available now, that some people, some governors earn more than 1 billion naira per month for security vote. Sir, my firstborn, I was at the university the year I graduated. My friend and I rode on his scooter. We left Ibadan at 12:30 a.m. and got to Ilorin at 4:30 a.m. on a scooter.
Security.
There was nothing to be afraid of. Because each region took care of its own children. Oh. Like I said yesterday, sir, that constitution is the title deed. The day it comes down and we have a constitution drawn by us, that's when we'll be free. Sir, it is like a company. Him, me, he decide to form a company. We have what is called Memorandum of Understanding.
Yes, sir. MOU.
Memorandum of Understanding in our own case here is called Preamble. It says, we, the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, agree.
And there was never a time.
No, where did we sit to agree? God bless you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. This elderly man was sharing his experience while he was a student in the university years back. He's 99 years now. While he was a student years back, he was sharing his experience of how the school was free. Aside school was free, they gave them allowances. And he said that he got married by his own allowances as a student. He got married with his allowances. And according to him, he said there was no much security problem. When he's traveling, you understand, that was Nigeria when it started at the earlier stage. That's why I said the problem of this country didn't start today. The problem of this country didn't start today. It was a gradual process before it got to what it is today. You understand? When you even some of our leaders who are making things very difficult for Nigerians, maybe in different areas, some of them were beneficiaries of what this man just said. They are beneficiaries of it. It was easy in their time. They are beneficiaries of the same thing this man said, but they are making things more difficult Sometimes I just sit down and wonder, in the next years to come, the next 20, 30, 40 years, how will Nigeria be by then? With what is going on? How? The value of our naira has fallen down. Insecurity everywhere. Our schools, you go, at the end of the day, the fees for even government schools, they are so high that some people cannot afford it. And like everything is just being very difficult, you understand? There are people who, they are just trying their best to survive. And there are some that will just maybe sell their property and move out of the country. Nigeria is becoming very, very tough. The truth of the matter is that I used to say it and I will repeat it. Nigeria and African is blessed. If there's a new discovery of a mineral resources now, it will be in Africa. And I'm sure it will be in Nigeria. Call any mineral resources, they are in Africa. The major mineral resources, they are in Nigeria, in excess. But at the end of the day, you see the people, they are still struggling. You understand? Things are going up every time. Electricity bill, everything, like, it's not funny. You know, when I watched this video, I was just like, the way Nigeria started, if assuming it followed that same process, by now, Nigeria will be one of the most envied country in Africa. It's like, I don't want to mention it, but it's like certain people saw the future of this country and I don't know. The man said in his video about memorandum of understanding that it was some few group of people that will come together and make decision for the entire people. That what he was trying to say, that most of the problem we are having today is there are few people who comes together and make that same decisions, and the decision is affecting span to generations. You understand? That is how it is. When you go to every sector, you will see this same level of corruptions that are going. Let us check some of the tweet reaction concerning this particular video to see how Nigerians reacted to it. Okaka Odumodu said, it is his same generation that spoils the nation. That's what I'm saying. Dilich said, Nigerians will continue to get shocked until our shock absorber get damaged completely. Then we'll move to end this mess collectively. Happy shocking times. Sheriff Guide said, every citizen is tired of Nigeria. Dilos brother said, word of the wise on marble. Chukwuemeka Nwangu, MD, MPH said, I have stopped blaming politicians. Point one finger at the politicians. How many points at you? Are politicians the judge, lecturer, traders, mechanic, police, etc.? Yeah, like what I said this whole issue of Nigeria span into different sector. You understand? Different sector of leadership, different sector of operation of institution. You understand? Yeah. Happy Mama said, when they resided on the Abute Accord, which would have granted each region autonomy, the civil war broke out. As a result, today, see where we are. Flip Saga said, got married with the allowance paid to him by the university. That hits hard when you start reasoning how today's average salary from a job can't afford a marriage. True. Afiz said, if you try that marriage thing with allowance now, you go suffer. You know, as at then, the value of the naira was very high, so it was easy for them to do that. You know, the naira has fallen in value. If not, it won't be like that. So you have seen how Nigerians reacted to this whole issue. Personally, I believe that Nigeria had a bright future. You understand, when we were practicing regionalism and things were going fine, on until all this whole issue started and people are becoming so, you know, there are certain people that will come out and say the problem of Nigeria is tribalism. Some will say the problem of Nigeria is religion. And the truth of the matter is that all these things are just bait. They are just tools. They are not the main problem. You get. I don't know if you have studied, if you have studied indirect rule system, if you did government in your secondary school, or maybe civic, there's something called the indirect rule system. You know, when the colonial master came to Nigeria, they discovered that they will not be able to rule Nigeria just like that. Nigeria will not listen to them. And they discovered that Nigeria listens so much to their kings, to their monarch. So they started what is called an indirect rule system, where they will be controlling the monarch, they'll be controlling the chiefs, the kings, the obas, the emirs, they'll be controlling them, and through that means they'll be controlling the people. So the decisions the kings, the monarch they make, it's not their own personal decision. Those are the decisions of the colonial masters. You understand? So they were ruling the people indirectly. That is how it is in this world today. Religion, uh, ethnicity, all of them, they are all tools. You understand? That's why you see somebody that's not qualified will come and say, but you are my brother, vote for me. Even when you know that he's not qualified, you vote for him. You get that is how it's span in all sector. Somebody you know is not qualified for this job, but because you are related, you are in the same religion, you give to the person, and at the end of the day, the person will not be able to function well. That particular position, there is now a deficiency there. This is the problem. I believe God will help him. Nigeria is going to come out of this because I believe Africa and Nigeria, we are blessed already. What we need to succeed is in Nigeria. This is where we draw the curtain. I said, let me share this video with you so you watch. This is where we draw the curtain. In case you have not subscribed to Enenche Jesus Boy, subscribe to this YouTube channel so that when we drop any video, you'll be the first to see the video. Thank you.